The power that you held in a past life and how that is awakening now. So we're going to have a look at who you were then. So Spirit, may we please have a look for the viewer. May we have a glimpse into a key past life or energetic archetype and the role that you might have played. We've got the Hierophant and the Eight of Wands. Let's have a look at the power that is reawakening. So for the viewer, please, may we have a look at a spiritual or emotional gift that is surfacing again, and how this energy wants to support, guide, or empower you in this lifetime. We have the Ace of Wands. And last question, how to work with this energy now. So Spirit, this is going to be a message for the viewer from their higher self or goddess lineage. How to embody, protect, or fully step into this ancient part of you. We have got the Page of Wands. This is a story of a soul that once served in sacred places, was a keeper of wisdom, a voice of divine truth, and in a past lifetime you walked in ceremony, in structure, and in spiritual leadership with this Hierophant, and that energy has never left you. It's simply waiting for the right moment to return. And now with the Eight of Wands, that activation is underway. So there is something that is moving fast, and Spirit is aligning synchronicities to awaken a gift that you've carried for lifetimes. And that power, it is showing up now as a spark, the Ace of Wands, a deep inner knowing, a new fire, a call to create or lead or heal in ways that might surprise even you. And with the Page of Wands, you're being invited to walk a new path with a familiar soul, your own. The version of you who once knew your power deeply is rising again, and this time you're stepping forward in full light. So this reading is going to be for someone who has always felt like they came here to do more. Someone who had whispers of past lives as priestesses, healers, seers, or guides. It's for you if you felt like you've never quite fit into this world's version of normal, and who's really been sensing a shift in your energy lately. Maybe if you've been having wild, vivid dreams or intuitive surges, or a growing pull towards spiritual or creative expression, then you're not imagining it. You're remembering who you were, and your soul is inviting you to become her again. So who were you then with the Hierophant and the Eight of Wands? In a past life, you were someone who held spiritual authority, but not in a rigid way. You were a channel of divine wisdom, and the Hierophant suggests that you were a teacher, a guide, or a temple initiate, part of a lineage that passed sacred knowledge from one generation to the next. You likely held ritual, protected ancient truths, and supported others in their spiritual transformation. And the Eight of Wands beside it is a sign that this wisdom is being reawakened quickly. So you may feel that your intuition is surging, or that your external life is shifting in ways that feel coincidentally aligned with your soul path. These two cards together, they tell us that you were a part of a sacred system and you carried divine teachings, and now it's time to speak again. We have this power that is reawakening showing up as the Ace of Wands, and this is a fire returning. The Ace of Wands is the sacred spark. Your creative and spiritual life force is coming online in a way that feels really fresh and bold and urgent. And this is not just inspiration, it is activation. What's reawakening is your goddess or God-given ability to create, lead, initiate, and inspire. And this could really show up for you as a spiritual business idea, a renewed call to read, write, or teach. It could be talking about Kundalini, energy rising, and a magnetic urge to take up space or to speak your truth. And this is your torch being relit. And it's certainly not random. It's a return to the fire that you once carried proudly. It's quite interesting because I am in Greece right now. I know many of you already know this, but as I'm talking about this, I am visualizing that Olympic torch. So it feels like it isn't just a spark, it's a torch that's actually being passed from your past life self to who you are now, like the sacred flame of the Olympics, carried across time to reignite your divine purpose. Like I say, a return to the fire that you once carried proudly, so your soul is reigniting what your past life priestess self-mastered. And how to work with this energy now is showing up as the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, it really invites you to walk your path with curiosity and courage and joy. And although you don't know everything yet, you are remembering enough to begin. And you're being asked to explore your intuitive nudges and your creative pull and your sacred rage. Or your healing touch without overthinking it is talking about start, move, trust. The page is a messenger of spiritual curiosity, and they ask, where is your fire leading you? What do you feel drawn to explore or to reclaim? And what might happen if you didn't question the urge and simply followed it? I have mentioned in so many of my readings that passion and that intuition are the breadcrumbs to your success. And this past life power is now being reborn in a new skin. And you don't need to get it perfect, you just need to move forward. What these cards are saying to us is that you were a vessel of sacred wisdom, and you are again. The flame that you once held in ceremony, in silence, in temple halls, it's returning. And it's telling you to allow it to guide you and to warm you and to move through you, because this isn't new, it's ancient. So a repeated message that you've held this flame before, not just in energy, but in your lineage. And if you find that this message actually stirred something ancient within you, it's because your soul remembers. And if you're ready to explore your own sacred origins, then I invite you to receive a Goddess Lineage reading. And in this reading, we will look at who you were in a significant past life. We'll look at the connection to your divine feminine path. We'll have a look at what goddess lineage or sacred tradition that you may have served or carried through, what spiritual gifts or roles you held in that lifetime, and how that past life energy is now showing up here again, and how you're being called to reclaim or embody that energy in this lifetime. So this isn't about who you are becoming, it's about remembering who you've always been. You will find a link to all of my readings within my bio. If you scroll here, then I have all of them listed here for you, where you will find the new Goddess Lineage and Past Life Tarot reading here. For those of you that feel like you might be called to learn tarot, I do have a beginner's and an intermediate online tarot class that can be finished within your own time, and upon completion you will receive certification. This beautiful deck that I'm using can also be found linked within my bio. You'll see it here under Tarot Stack.